Let's get this live going. Starting early just to wish you all a good morning. Hope this morning finds you happy, healthy, and whole. Let's get it going. Bright and sunny day. It's going to be hot, and I'm talking hot. So, good morning, Dana. Let's see, everyone who's coming. I got a lot of messages. Is early morning minute review. Good morning, Blessed. Good morning, Marcos. Good morning, Dana. Parks Outdoor. Well, thank you, Parks Outdoor, EDC. You are welcome to join us anytime. Please make sure you subscribe. Be here for the Monday giveaway next Monday, my birthday. Don't miss it. I'm not making a big banner or anything, so if you don't pay attention, you could miss it. So be there. All right. So what I am going to do is I am going to put a banner that says it's my birthday, but I'm not going to put a banner that says there's any kind of special things going on. That way, like I said, people who know will know. Um, yeah, humidity on top of the heat is awful, 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 awful. It's good to see you too, Dana. Thanks for joining me last night for that. I know that was awfully late. So I appreciate you being here, and I really appreciate you volunteering to help moderate if people get rowdy or whatever. I mean, I really don't expect any problems, but anytime you get any kind of thing going on, there's always the chance people will be difficult. So let me do my normal intro. Uh, Coming to you live deep from South Texas, this is Patrick, 1 Minute Knife Review. Here about 7 miles from the Mexican border in a town called McAllen, Texas. You may have heard of it. It's on the map. Used to be the fattest city in the country. Now it is one of the fastest growing. So we are up and running. I got to do my intros. Hope this morning finds you happy, healthy, and whole. Love that one. H to the third power. Remember, we want to promote good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. If you are doing all three of those things, your world will be a better place for you. Keep that in mind. I encourage people to be selfish like that. So, I have a little unboxing here to do in a little bit, which you guys probably know about. If you were there for Saturday Night Live last week, not Saturday Night, for Zach's stuff last weekend, you'll remember that I won a Mora. Yes, I do, Marcos. I do. They post these triple X links and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it would be like crazy. It's like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, that was annoying. It was actually very annoying. Good morning, everyone coming in. I hope you're having a happy, healthy, and whole morning. Wake up and smile with us, and go and have a better day. Do something nice for someone else. We're going to be talking about. Well, I got front flippers with me today. It's front flipper Friday. You guys have all seen most of these guys. They're going to be repeats on my knives. I do have an unboxing to talk about, and then a couple of other just oddball things to chat about. The main thing is come in here, have a good morning, leave with a smile on your face, and have a better day than you would have had before you came in. That's what we're after. So I hope that we can all promote that with each other. What's everyone carrying today? What's the weather going to be like? Here it's going to be hot, 105 or so, and there's a ever so slight chance for thunderstorms. That being said, a little while ago my leg was hurting. That usually means it's going to rain. However, it's kind of stopped now. So I can't tell what the weather's doing. It's having trouble making up its mind. Can any of you all, that brings up a question, can any of you all feel weather changes? I know we have a lot of people who have disabilities and mobility deficits and stuff, and I'm wondering, can you all feel weather changes? And the reason I ask is because I can. It seems to me when we're having a big weather event down here, we've tracked this for, yeah, there it goes again. We've tracked this for like 20 years, ever since I had back surgery. I've been able to tell about 2 days ahead when we're going to get some kind of weather event in. My symptoms will flare up. I get bad, and it's gorgeous out. It's wonderful weather, blah blah blah, and I'm feeling horrible. Then the day it hits, I feel fine. It almost like it goes away, which is abnormal for arthritis and stuff. But I was just wondering if anyone else has any kind of experience like that. Mr. Skullfire has come in and is wishing everyone a good morning. Thank you, Mr. Skullfire, for coming in. Thank you for all the playtime. We got up. We're getting up there. We're at 1,758 hours. They keep taking some away and they keep giving some. But at this rate, we're definitely getting there. And the live streams are definitely helping. I think they're going to do the most part. But keep doing random videos. Just don't let them keep going because they take those hours away immediately, and it doesn't look like they're letting multiple devices on IPs do it either. They somehow managed to pull like 60 hours from me over the weekend when there wasn't anything going on that I'm aware of that they should have been able to pull it from. So it was really weird. But it is what it is. We will beat them. We will beat them. We will get this channel monetized, and we will turn this thing into something to be reckoned with. Dana, it is 80 and 80. Oh my God, that humidity though. I mean, that just makes you feel like a wet mop, even at 80 degrees. That's rough. Mark, good morning, everybody. Can't stick around. Got to get out and then move some stuff. No doubt, Mark. Well, you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a smile on your face, and if not, get one. All right, smile, be happy, do something nice for someone out there. Remember, little niceness makes your world a better place. It really will. Marcos, you have so many sports injuries that your knees and ankles and elbows tell you when the weather changes. Now, do they tell you when the good morning, brown sugar? Do they tell you when the weather is changing, when it changes, or do you get bad while it's rainy or ugly? Or do you, I mean, that's what I'm wondering if there's a difference because mine, like I said, hits a day or two before the weather changes. I'm like in agony and stuff well before there's any sign that there's going to be any weather. Oh, and man, if we get a hurricane off the Gulf, yeah, I feel that forever, for sure. Um, Thanks for saying hi to everyone, Mark, and thank you for coming in and giving us some view time and your presence. I really appreciate it. Dana, the significant joints in my body recognize the pressure change. You checked it against it. That is what I've always thought, and I wanted to do some research. Now, as a physical therapist, I can do research and stuff. And one of the research projects that I've wanted to do, I just never had any kind of funding for, was use a bariatric chamber or a hyperbaric chamber, kind of both. I want to use a diver's chamber because we have diving off the coast here, where you can raise and lower the pressure. And I wanted to see if at what different pressure levels or at what rates of change, because I think it's the rate of change that matters. And what I think happens there, Dana, this is all medical theory for me. I don't have any research on it, and the doctors will deny the phenomena. Doctors deny this phenomena exists, okay? But what I think happens is the rate of change is faster than the pressure can equalize because of scar tissue in and around your joint capsules, and the joint capsules are thick already. And so when that pressure changes, any gas bubbles, anything you have in your joints, which we all have a little carbon dioxide bubbles and stuff, you get joint popping. A lot of times that's what that is, or nitrogen bubbles. So the popping, not the popping, the pressure changes causes a swelling or a pressure against or pulling on the joint capsules, and I think that's what causes pain. I'm not sure. I would love to do research on that to find out. That could be significant because people suffer and there's no treatment for it. No one addresses that kind of fluctuating pain because of environmental factors. There's medically out here, there's nothing for it that I'm aware of. We just treat the structural problems for the pain, but no one tries to address the compensation or trying to compensate for environmental changes with the pain. I mean, if you knew it was coming, you might be able to plan ahead and use heat and vibration and stuff to make yourself feel better before everything hits. At least that's what I try to do, and it seems to help. If I miss anyone coming in, I'm sorry. Ed, good morning. You can tell when it's going to rain outside without looking. Absolutely. I think that's pretty common. You are carrying the EMH tie, EMH015N. I love companies that use numbers. This is a Tucson sum number, but it also has a name. It's the Stingray. And that's what I'm flipping today. M390 titanium, subframe lock, carbon fiber, shredded. I've shown it off before. Good morning. Tom is mentioning me over on one of his videos there. Tom, if he pops in here, you should point him out and yell at me so I can make sure he's a moderator, because he's been doing a lot for the channel, and I appreciate all the help he's been giving. Even though they keep taking a lot of it away, it's still accumulating, right? It's still a little bit more every day than there was before. If they take 2/3 of it away, I'm still getting 1/3. So I appreciate the effort. It's just a lot of effort on your all's part. So I beg you to do it, but I don't ask you to, if you know what I'm saying. All right, moving down here. Robert, you feel like a wet mop. Good morning, Robert. You feel like a wet mop, whether or not the temperature is hot. Okay. Everyone's saying hi. Kirsty Brooks, hi. You are welcome to come in and join us this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day and that this morning finds you happy, healthy, and whole. 3 H's. I like to make fun of that, like the 3 R's. Um, Basically, we want everyone to do well in here and to go out and have a better day than they would have had for having not come here. So that's my goal. My goal is to bring a smile for to your face and encourage you to do good things for people. Because Kirsty, I have found that if you go do something nice for someone else, your world becomes a better place. And so I just want to keep people focused on that. So thanks for coming in. If you keep showing up regularly, I will make you a moderator. That means basically tomorrow morning and maybe even tonight if I do a live stream, make you a moderator, and then you'll be eligible for some moderator extra benefits on the giveaway on Monday. Please make sure. Oh, Robert, you should be already. Please make sure that you are here on Monday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, maybe a little bit earlier, and that's going to be a big giveaway, so it's going to be fun. Friday and then 3-day weekend, sir. That's right. I'm glad everyone's getting excited. I am. I am glad. I'm going to have like a 4-day weekend because I usually don't work Tuesdays. We'll see how that works out. I may have to work Tuesday. Ugh. But we're gonna have a good time. It's exciting. I am glad everyone else is getting excited too. This is getting enthusiastic. Jared messaged me this morning asking me if they had arrived yet. The knives he sent. So hopefully they come in today or tomorrow, and I can get some of them in on the Monday giveaway. But if not, we'll see how it goes. Watch them come in on Monday. That would be typical. I have several other things supposedly coming in on Monday. But yeah, Friday. Now, Mark, I want you to be aware. I am self-employed. I don't get weekends. If you're self-employed, anyone else out there that's self-employed, chime in. If you get weekends, I do not get weekends. I have to force the time off. So that's where Monday is going to be a forced day off. Because if I'm not making money, I'm not eating. You know what I mean? If I don't have money coming in, it's just going out. And if it's just going out, at some point there's a problem, right? And so I do my very, very best to work as often as I can. So I typically work Monday through Saturday. I take Tuesdays off for my game, and I still have to do office visits. And then um, yeah, I work on paperwork on Sundays. So yeah, and you don't give days off. So weekends are strange to me, and having this one coming up is going to be really strange. Let's see here. Oh, Marcus, you get the pain before the weather hits, and then you get relief once the weather breaks. That is how I am. That is how I am. I'll be in discomfort before the weather comes, and then once it gets here, I'm like, okay, whatever. Oh, thanks, man, Mark. I appreciate it. Any view time I can get, I'm trying to rack. It's YouTube is just not being friendly to small channels, and they are trying to stomp down anyone who's trying to get their channel ahead by crowdsourcing or anything like that. They really don't want, I guess, click communities to be able to influence the algorithm. I think that's what I'm seeing, honestly. I think they're not liking the fact that the knife community is able to influence a channel's growth that dramatically. And so they're squashing it down. I mean, I've told you how many hours they've taken away, guys. They've taken away like over 700, almost 800 hours now. I should be pretty close to 3,000 at this point with all the work everyone's been doing. But we are getting there. Like I said, we've still managed to get, well, at one point we were over 1,800. We'll see if we stay there. Hours since I started this, and I started this at the end of July, I think, is when I started making a big push. Started doing live streams in the middle of July, I think it was. I have to go back and look, but yeah, I started about a month ago, a month and a half. So that kind of growth in a month, I can see why they're looking. I can see why they're worried. I can see why they're checking it out, and I get it. I don't blame them, but I also still feel kind of gypped. Anyway, so good morning, Joe. Robert, did I put you in? Yeah, you are a moderator now. Okay. And saying hi if I'm missing everyone. Mick, hey, thanks for coming in, Mick. How are you, sir? Let me drop you in the moderator group so that you can be in the giveaway on Monday for the moderators and the channel members that come in. Anyone who's a regular that I know that comes in, I'm trying to make sure they are included. However, we're still only talking, I think, total moderators and channel members is like 30. So you guys have a pretty good chance of winning some of those special giveaways. No money, no knives. If you ain't making money, you ain't spending. You're spending money. You gotta, yeah. Mark, that's it. That's my idea. No days off. Hashtag no days off. Thank you guys. Dwayne, good morning, Dwayne. Let's see here. Scroll on down. Yeah. If no money, no knives, that's a no go for me. Yeah, that's why I support a family, right? That matters. Um, what I have trouble doing, and the reason I've never tried to grow a business larger than just me and self-employment the way I'm doing it, is I do not want to be responsible for another family's well-being. The idea of trying to make payroll if if money gets tight, gives me nightmares. I couldn't do that. I would be freaking out. I've ran a business where the budget was, that we had to wait till, accounts receivable came in before we could do payroll, right? And that just really left me, I think, pretty jaded. It was a small business, an outpatient clinic, and it was doing good business. But you just gotta wait because insurance companies and Medicare and Medicaid will delay payments 3 months on you and screw with you, and it's really bad. Want to know why is here, and I did not see a message from them, so let me see what happened. Let's get this out of the way. I'm in the wrong chat, probably, as usual. I am all messages, and then let's scroll back and see. I did not see. I don't see. Want to know why? Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know what happened there. I'm not seeing it. It's not popping up yet, but I assume you're here. And good morning. I hope this morning finds you happy, healthy, and whole. And please, if there's anything that you all want me to talk about, that you guys wish to hang out and discuss or have fun with, you let me know. I will be happy to pretty much approach any topic. I really will. In fact, let's do this opening because I wanted to talk about this real quick. So this was, let's not show addresses, sorry. This was a win from Zach Stuff last weekend, and I won it as a part of Marshall. That's Marshall likes to do a giveaway, so if I can get this out of here. And of course, Zach throws in a swag pack when he does, which is where I've gotten a lot of my swag packs. Marshall does a giveaway every week in secret on Zach Stuff, and he's pointed it out. I've pointed it out. Okay, let me jump down here to Mick real quick. Yeah, paying trainers is always tough. Yeah, when you got to pay other people, it's rough, man. It's rough. It's gonna leave you worried about life, So anyway, Marshall gives a Mora away almost every week on Zach Stuff, and he does it to the person who is number 2 in the chat. I've kind of wanted to point that out, and I tried to point it out last weekend. I pointed out the weekend before, and fortunately someone beat me the weekend before, by putting myself in second and then going, come on, guys, can anyone beat me? Hello? and the way you get your things, you have to make, like, if you make a super chat, that's one way to get there. But before you go, super chat, whatever, I want to point out that for a $5 super chat, I got a $15 or $19 Mora shipped to my door. I can't think of a better discount on the internet anywhere. So I just want you guys to think about that and keep that in mind when you're there on the live stream on Zach Stuff next week. If you want a Mora, okay, you can get one on the cheap. I was trying to point that out to everybody, and I guess no one was paying attention, or no one was really getting it, or no one had any extra money to throw in the super chats, right? Yeah, but yeah, if you have a channel membership, that gives you a certain amount of points. Chatting in the chat gives you points, and then super chats give you points. And I'm not sure if it's the total amount or if it's the frequency. So if you wanted to do like $1 chats or $2 chats, and get up to $6, it might give you more points than if you did one big $5 chat or something. I don't know, but I've tried to point it out so that everyone could have a chance to get in there and win it. Happy Friday, Joe. Why aren't you a channel moderator, sir? You've been in here plenty. And there you go, sir. You are now a moderator, which means on Monday you are eligible for the 2 special giveaways for channel members and channel moderators. So basically all channel members that have been coming to the live streams. Not all channel members. I have 1,000 right subs, but all channel members that have come to the live streams that I've made moderators, you guys get a special giveaway. You're welcome, Joe. You guys get a special 2 giveaways. I went over those last night. So if you want to go watch last night's live stream, you can see what those are about. Excuse me, Flim is attacking me. You can go see what those are about. Not anything super crazy, but one of them is an ounce of silver, so it's not a small gift. It's notable. But the rest of it's more, stickers and other things like that are nostalgic and stuff for people, because you guys are the ones that are always coming in the chats. You guys should have everybody's stickers. If you don't, what's going on, right? That type of thing. And so anyway, I just wanted to point this out. You can win, or you can actually buy. You want to look at it that way. You can buy a Mora for $5 on Zach's stuff next week. Okay, just letting you know, doing some advertising in for him. If you're the one person that gets in there and gets number 2 when Marshall, gets the hair up his butt and says, okay, it's time. I was teasing him. I told him I was chasing it last week because I wanted another one. They're really cool knives. They make wonderful gifts. I mean, they really do. There's a 0 Scandi grind on the blade, which is just crazy. And they are, if you did not know, they are razor sharp. Right out of the package. They are razor sharp. So be careful if you ever do get one. Don't test the edge on your finger. I made that mistake and left myself with a little paper cut. It was like, holy crap, that thing is far sharper than I had thought it would be, given the grind on the blade. So there you go. Anyway, just wanted to share that with everybody because it's a really good opportunity for you all, and it shows Zach that you love him, by giving him super chats. So there you go. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to encourage that. So, I've also wanted to ask everyone, what other weekend plans do you guys have? Does anyone have any special weekend plans? Not this weekend, but next weekend. I picked up tickets that I won. Again, by the way, you got to put yourself out there to win. You got to aggressively pursue things to win. You can't win if you don't play, right? So keep that in mind too. If you're there in the background and you're like, now go seek out these guys. And then you tested the first aid competence. Dana, you're absolutely right. Those things are sharp. Anyway, I picked up tickets to a Broadway musical, The Music Man. So on Sunday, it's going to be on Sunday the 13th. It's going to be fun. Nice extra little present for me this week that I was able to win. And so I'm excited about that. Any plans you guys have? Brown Sugar is saying so true to the knife, or that the Companion HD is an awesome knife, I think, and I agree. I agree. Any knife is an awesome knife. Well, not any knife. There are knives that are not really worth crap, but most knives are. Most knives nowadays are pretty darn good. The market is just so difficult to compete in if you're making something that's garbage now, just because there's so much stuff out there. I mean, even if at the Ozark Trail level, I mean, if you're not wanting to spend more than $10 or $15, you can get a functional knife that you'll probably have to sharpen every day, but you can get one. You won VIP tickets to a festival this weekend. What kind of a festival? I'm curious, if you don't mind me asking and you don't mind telling. I'm a fan of Renaissance festivals. I like the historical type stuff and recreations and stuff like that. I have a friend that does World War II recreations. Civil War recreations. Has all his gear and everything. It's pretty cool. Robert, you've been coming in here regularly. You are welcome. You are, sir, going to be included in the extra 2 giveaways that are a food festival. Nice. That's always fun, especially if you get to try good food. You're included in the giveaway that'll be on Monday, the extra giveaways for the channel members and channel mods. So thanks for coming in and saying good morning this morning. I'm trying to keep track of everybody and let everybody know, where we're getting at. But if I see that, make sure you're here for that for Monday. I'm not, guys. Again, I'm going to stress. I'm going to put, wish me happy birthday on the banner for my morning I'm going to do a special banner for my birthday. And I'm going to put a wish me a happy birthday on the banner, but I'm not going to say anything about the giveaways. I think I have made it abundantly clear to everyone who needs to know that there's going to be giveaways. It's going to get mentioned again on Middle Complex's show on Friday, a couple hundred people. It'll get mentioned on Zach's again, I think, on Sunday, probably on JB's on Saturday Night Live. We'll see. I'll drop them all super chats just to remind them. Just my way of harassing people with money. It's called marketing, right? And then we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how many people come in. But I wanted something special for you all, and so I've set that up so that there's two small giveaways. They were in my live stream last night if you want to go see what they were, if you didn't get to see it. Mr. Skullfire says, tongue in cheek, I want a chance to lay on my couch all weekend. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, enjoy the rest. I'm not the type that I can lay around. I've got to be doing something. If I start getting anxiety, right? I start getting anxiety if I sit around not doing anything, just because there's so many things in my world that need to be done. That if I lay around for too long. Now that being said, I've told everybody I take naps. I'm 100% a napper, but I can't not do something. And the thing about being if you're in pain and stuff and you're not moving around because of that, honestly, if you can move around, try, because it lowers down your pain some. It really does. Even though it hurts when you're moving, your overall pain levels tend to go down. Everyone's saying hi. How's your weather? What you carrying? Reminder, when you come in, that is kind of an universal. You can say that all the time. I brought stuff that you've all seen before, but I brought my front flippers with me, and I discovered I don't have that many of them. I missed one. I missed the Pena. So I have a Pena Caballero I did not bring with me, but I brought the Stingray Tucson, and this is really a cool knife. And I guess the HRC on the M390 is like only a 59 or something, someone was saying. But realistically, on usage, I'm not a heavy use, so I'm sure your wife will keep you busy. Good. And if not, my recommendation for everybody as human beings, this is a minimum subsistence, so that when you're 80, you don't, suffer a lot more, or 70, you don't suffer a lot more needlessly than you have to. Every 2 hours, you need to stand up and walk around, minimum. I prefer every hour, and even more than that, I prefer that people do 3 to 5 sit-to-stands before they go for the walk. So standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down. If you do that, thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mark. Wow, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Say prayers for me and all that then, and protect it, because you know how that is. Lights tend to get smothered out, right? Yeah. So I pray and hope that I don't. But I do also believe that if you are doing good stuff, yeah, you're generally, good things happen. Yeah. So, but I appreciate you saying that. That makes me feel that makes me feel happy. Thank you. And there's nothing wrong with being sappy. However, I'm not here for you all to gush on me. I'm here for you all to gush on each other. Because I want you all to be the same. I want you to be filled with joy in life, even though you're suffering, even though it's hard. I remind people we all chose this, man. Whenever you get really down, think back and deep down, reach down into your heart and your soul, and I think you'll realize that, acknowledge between you and your maker, whatever religion you are. I'm not denominational. This is spiritual, not religious. You'll find that, you kind of picked this time around in what you're doing, whether it be reincarnation or what. 7 to 10,000 steps per day, Mr. Skullfire, is excellent. You keep that up, sir. That is excellent. For the record, this has been long minute. Flip Flat. Hi, Flip Flat. Welcome to my channel. My name is Patrick. I'm a physical therapist down in South Texas. I am, my channel name, I'll give you a little bit of history on this channel name because it seems like you need it. My channel name was originally 1 Minute Knife Video, and it was 1 minute knife videos that were more or less a minute, maybe a minute 3, minute 5. And I got teased about that then. With the intent of showing off knives in my collection, sharing, and kind of making fun of people like Middle Complex, At the time, not so much Nick. Nick was more humor and disassembly, but Slicey Dicey, Middle Complex, and some others that were doing knife reviews. And I was just poking fun at them, Stasa, because they would do long form knife reviews that are 15, 20 minutes long. And I was making fun, saying, really, people just want to see the darn knife, right? Well, no one could get my name right. Every channel I would go into and comment, whatever, it would always be, oh, hey, 1 minute knife review. So after like a year, I'm not kidding, a year, and my channel's been around 15 years, of people doing the, hey man, 1 minute knife review, I just changed my name. And I even said for like 10 years I had on my thing, according to the YouTube gods of the knifedom, my name is now 1 minute knife review. And so I left it at that. And so that's where that comes from. I hope you enjoy. And I love the feedback. Hi. Well, hi, Flip Flat. If you are somebody we know and I'm not recognizing your screen name, please jump in and tell me. I do not want to miss anybody, and I don't recognize screen names and stuff, and I'm horrible with names, so please don't let me feel that. Oh yeah, I'm a physical therapist. I do home health down here in South Texas. I'm right here on the Rio Grande River, about 7 miles from the Mexican border. And yeah, I work with people. I just do evaluations and reevaluations. I contract with companies to provide them those services. And that's what I do. My goal is to help people have a better life, no matter whether it be my patients or you all or anyone else, because in the end, I think that's what it's all about. You can make things better for yourself. You can provide for your family. You can do, but the end state is, can we leave this world a better place than we found it? If we, all right, well, welcome back. I hope tonight, I hope that this finds you happy, healthy, and whole. I like to call that the 3 H's. I'm typically making fun of the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, when I do so. So don't think I'm an absolute moron. All right. But welcome back. You were welcome in the knife community has, I like turtles too. The knife community, thank you, has actually been really good. And over the past few years, Flip Flat, it's just only gotten better. There's a big movement in the knife community to do kind stuff for each other. Zach and his DFKSF movement has definitely caught on, and it's definitely making a difference. So, come on in and be welcome. I hope you leave with a smile on your face. I hope you have a better day than you would have had for having come in here if you hadn't. And deep down, I hope we restore your faith in the knife community and that we're here for each other. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you can help me out with view hours, I have playlists, but you can't just spam them. You have to watch individual videos. YouTube has taken over 770 hours, 800 hours, I think now, away from me over the past month, which is just crazy. I'm not seeing crispy chicken fried steak. Oh, there you are. Good morning, chicken fried steak. I missed you coming in. Hope this morning finds you happy, healthy, and whole. And I hope you have a wonderful day for having coming in here. I really do. Choil came in. It seems like they are trying to actually, and they did not seem to be offended that I have criticized them. And I'm good with that. I'm actually really good with that. That impressed me more than anything, because I'm sure someone told them that I had criticized them. And if no one did, well, probably should have. And if you didn't, they sure went back and watched it after I said something, I bet. So anyway, but yeah, I want to talk to them because I would like to tell them up front what my criticisms are, since they are asking, and my criticisms are straightforward. I don't like that they have one of the most important features, the photography part for your collection, behind a paywall. I understand that they want to put the AI function behind a paywall, but you should be able to catalog your own collection by photographs on your own phone using their app. They don't have that. They need to fix that. My other criticism is I tried to put in data and the app just wouldn't let me put it in. It kept changing the data that I put into something else. And I did it like 5-6 times. It's some kind of an error in the way that they're inputting or the system's inputting the data. They need to get that fixed. I'm not opposed to them doing a subscription service or a pay service for doing the AI search, for doing the interactive stuff. I think, though, if they want to have interactive collection comparison and they want to have and really get people involved in it, and they want to have like inner sales and trading and stuff like that, they need to do it as a percentage on the trading, and they need to let the interactive stuff be free. Because if they don't, they're not going to get buy-in. They're just going to get people who want to pay to show off, and that's, okay, I'm good with that. But that's kind of a limited community, right? You're not going to have that many people that can afford to pay to show off their collections. And then who's going to want to actually go see them? I mean, if you want that, you can go watch them on YouTube, right? Yeah, I like that they're open to the criticism. I think that's going to help them, and I will get on board with them if they listen to me and they try to do the things that I try. I'm not even worried about 100% success ever if they try. Clint, good morning. Thanks for coming in this morning. I hope today finds you happy, healthy, and whole. Let's see down here. You can do right, and bingo, Mark. That's to me, and it's just to me. The knife community is about the social community. It's about collecting. It's about the joy we have for fine machines. It's about the fidgeting and our various stuff. It's about entertaining people who are lacking in entertainment. And I don't want people watching AI garbage. I'd rather you come in and hang out with us and have a better day, lift you up, than to have people watching AI garbage all day. That's just not even necessarily accurate. Now, I say that AI has its place. There's good stuff. And like history stuff, I'd like watching the history stuff where, they may have stuff, but I really would rather watch a real person if I can. So I will seek out real channels rather than watching the AI stuff. Nothing against our AI overlords. When they take over, I fully want to be accepted into the fold and made a valuable member of society by them. But until then, I'm going to promote real people, okay? So just there. We have enough monthly subscriptions. We don't need more. And if people want to, you put some cool stuff behind it. Like I said, like an AI price search, stuff like that, maybe. And then you do like a fee for selling stuff, like Blade Binge is doing, and you'll be good. I don't think you need all the rest of the stuff the way they're trying to do it. I think they're trying to milk a stone, and I don't know that they can do that. Understanding that people have criticism and being able to adapt to it is probably the only way to succeed in the world, really. So I'm pleased to see that. I'm pleased to see they're not stuck. I'm also pleased to see that they seem to want to support my channel. That's very flattering. I'm excited by that. Any people who want to support the knife community, I want to be in favor of. My big fear for them was my other big fear is the whole information privacy stuff. And I think they need to get their information privacy stuff locked down, and they need to be fully transparent as to who and what is getting that. And I'm not talking putting it behind a 48-page TOS at the bottom of page 43 in small print, okay? I'm talking about, we say up front, we only share your stuff with these people or whatever. And only if you opt in and things like that. I think they really need to do that. Knives bring us together. We don't need things to separate us, which is why I do not allow, and all you moderators know, I do not allow politicking, spamming, religion, and sex garbage in my chats. And those are things that will bring out the worst in people and bring out the worst people. But some of these catchphrases are just totally coming up on their own and sticking. They're pretty good. Please say please and thank you. Yeah, you're hopefully spared when they take over. And you're also wasting millions and millions and millions of dollars every year in computing costs for these big AI companies. So keep that in mind if you're doing it on purpose. Yeah, exactly. And you can put it on Instagram, or you can put your you can do all these things like that. It's not, I don't know. It's not necessary. There's not a need that they're meeting that can't be met other places. Knife forums. I mean, so it just makes me wonder. Come for the knives, stay for the community. Enthusiasm is essential. We have enough salesmen. And that's another thing. This channel is not about selling knives. I know some channels are. My channel is not about selling knives. If I end up promoting brands, there will be two brands that I want to promote, and that'd be ProTech and Brand Winners, and that's it. Those are the only two brands that I would want to promote. Nothing against any other brands. Rosecraft, I love your stuff. You know, there's Jack Wolf. I love yours. I mean, there's all kinds of brands I would love to work with, but if I'm going to actually be active in hawking or whatever, it would only be for them too, and that's just because I love their work, not because of anything else. Um, you have to fail to learn to get better. Yes, and you also have to make mistakes. It's not possible to. Oh, man. Anyway, it's not possible to succeed without failing and making mistakes because you have to refine your processes. If you succeed on your first try, you're going to eventually run into problems because your processes have never encountered barriers. And so at some point, something's going to go wrong. It just has to. So I say, Mick, hello. Heck yeah. Doing my part. Eat up that AI money. Yeah, stick it to the man, right? Uh, AI is sadly, Joe. I'm afraid that it's not. AI is already replacing accounting. It's already replacing art design and commercial design, particularly for things like still images. Absolutely makes it. I can throw up a banner in 60 seconds from an AI that I would have had to pay someone, you know, 10, $20 just through crowdsourcing to do. So it's amazing what you can actually do with AI on your own. Furthermore, I mean, I wrote a 3-part book and posted it on Amazon. I have a trilogy on Amazon that was written by me and the AI bots. I don't push it because, well, because it's not very good, but it's there, and I did it in a weekend. From conception to publication, not a book, a 3-part series. Now, I want you guys to think about that. If you can do the right prompts, man, writers are out of business unless they learn to use AI. It's. I'm sorry, Joe, but I have to disagree. I'm really afraid the world is going to change a hell of a lot in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe less, and I mean a hell of a lot. It's going to go crazy, and that's of course, and I'm not talking politics. That's of course if we don't enter World War III, and Lord knows, and I don't want to talk about that. Okay, but anyway, I think AI is going to change the world a whole heck of a lot. If it's not insane, it's going to be really crazy. And I'm not criticizing anyone. It is making people lazier. I agree with you on that. It is making things easier. Hopefully, better things will come out of it. I'm not disagreeing with you about the laziness part. So, Mark will hype up Migaron knives. They make a darn good budget knife. Damn good. And you've been happy with yours so far. Again, I will remind you, I only have that one. Maybe, oh, it's a front flipper too. I take that back. I left 2 front flippers at home. I will remind you that the one I have, when closed, it's a long. It looks like a CEO almost. You can actually touch the blade with your skin easily on the back side. Not on this one, on the Migaron I have. And so that was kind of why I haven't looked into Migaron more. At some point, I will in the future. No, you cannot share nude pictures of anything in here except knives. You can share nude knife pictures. Woohoo! Look at that. Pretty nude knife picture. So this guy is the knife splint, I think it was called. And it was originally a flipper. But it has, and a front flipper. But it has a flipper delete that was done by someone in the community. I am horrible with names. I can't remember exactly who did it. But I grabbed it because I thought it was pretty cool. I don't carry it that much because it's a little bit small for me, honestly. But excellent edge. Look at that edge you put on there. Can you see that? There we go. You can see the mirroring of outside in the car. There you go. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife. Titanium, ano. Excellent action for a front flipper. Aggressive jimping though, that will kind of, and almost all these front flippers will tear up your thumb while you're using them. Well, no, Dana, no. Don't make me unmod you. You start letting him post nude foot pictures, it'll get out of control. Next, it'll be ankles. Heaven forbid, it'll be calves eventually, and then we'll be looking at knees. We cannot allow it. None of yours do your front flippers? I'm not sure what you mean. None of yours do that, Mark. None of yours have where you can touch the blade. Gotcha. None of yours have a spot on them. Yeah. And I think they fixed that. I did a video on. I don't know that they saw my video. I'm not trying to take any credit or anything. But I did do a video on it when I got it, complaining about that one factor on it. So hopefully they did. Maybe. Joe, you leaving? You have a wonderful day. Have a happy Friday. See you maybe tomorrow if you can, or maybe tonight. I will be on 11:15. I am on, of course, Monday through Saturday at around 9:45. Wrists, yeah. I mean, once you get up here to the forearm, even elbows, man, it's all elbows and a-holes, right? I don't know if y'all know the reference, but anyway. What is it? 39 things every man should know. Anyway, at some point, maybe I'll sing part of that song. I never bet the ranch on your prostate. Never let a bald man borrow your comb. If it has an Adam's apple, leave it alone. Anyway, sorry guys. If I didn't offend anybody, I'm not trying to. It's a song. Wilson, and is it Roger Wilson? Something like that. It's a comedy song. It's hilarious. At risk. Yep. So everybody, this is the splint I also brought with me. Actually, it's one of my favorites. I don't carry it all that much. Mainly because just that darn G10 bugs me. But this is the SRM Fantasy. And this one is one that the jimping doesn't bother me a bit. I mean, I can do this all day long on the sensitive skin of my finger, and I might get a little irritated, but that's it. Excellent knife lines, N690 steel and titanium frame lock. I think it comes from, I don't remember what factory was doing these, but I remember one factory was doing all of those locks back in the day. And so anyway, very nice knife. Excellent blade, a little bit of schmutz on the blade because I have used it. Okay, see, I do actually use my stuff once in a while, usually to open sticky things. And then I also brought a couple more with me. I brought my first gen Vero Axon because the Axons are front flippers. They don't stand out, and you've been seeing, SRM's been kind of popping up a little bit. They go through phases, I think. I think they have phases where they produce some good stuff, and then they go down. Then they get back up, and they produce good stuff, and then they kind of go down. And they go up and down, it seems like. Anyway, the front flipper on this is just really subtle. I mean, you can barely even tell it's there. It looks like normal jimping, but it is a very functional front flipper. Very nice knife. I love Vero's design language. That design blade language. I want to get one of those fixed blades that he came out with last year. That's one I've wanted to see. And then the last one I have with me is a Russian knife. This is the Arcona. Is it the Thistle or the Nettle? I always called it the wrong one. I think it's the Thistle F. And it also has pretty cool design lines. Black paper micarta. Bearings, good action. Weird screws like the Russians like to use. In fact, that's my only knife with this type of screws. I would love to have a Shiro. I ain't gonna have one anytime soon. Anyway, it's a pretty cool knife. So that's what I brought with you all to see today as well. Just wanted to run through those real quick. Now, has anyone got an SRM? Has anyone picked up an SRM lately? I'm just curious. A Shirogorov? Yeah, I would love to. Yeah. No, that's a poor man Shirogorov from a company called Arcona. It's a pretty cool knife. It's in the K110, which is the what do you want to call that? That would be the D2 equivalent steel. Shirogorov. Yeah, the problem is with all the stuff going on with Russia and all that. Yeah, might not be able to get. If you're gonna get one, get it now. You might not be able to get one in the next couple of years. Who knows? In fact, if you're gonna get anything from a foreign country, you might want to get it soon. I can't make any promises, but I'm a little nervous about the future. If you all aren't, I'm things are looking a little weird. And again, I don't want to talk politics. I'm not trying to cast blame or point fingers. I'm just saying that if you don't see unrest in the world, You're not looking. You're not paying attention. Liner lock. You know what I mean? Actually, okay. Wait. Scrolling back down, I missed some stuff. Mark, I've been waiting for more Civivi Elites to surface. You think I can get some cool Civivis with the new? Okay, that top button liner lock. I like the top button liner lock idea. I want to get some. I don't have any. That is a type. I can't even afford to say the name. I know. I get stuck on the S actually. Um, I get stuck opening the website. I open the website and it just says, you do not qualify. Your credit rating's not high enough. No, my credit rating's high enough. I just don't have enough cash. Um, the uh, the top liner lock button activated top or button activated liner lock is cool. Button activated top liner locks, which is basically the compression lock, are also cool. I think they are going to completely replace the button lock. I don't think the button lock's going to stick around. I think button locks will become collectible, more so than they already are, simply because that is such a better lock system that I don't see a whole lot of companies investing a lot of extra money back into um, button locks again, except on autos. But like Kaiser did a bunch of button locks. Like my Kaiser Baglighter XL is a button lock, and I yeah, it's more of a heavier use knife. I don't see them keeping it that way. They'll just change it over to the stronger lock. I would hope. Um, uh, they did the best button, so I can't wait to see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. Although I would argue with you, Dana, I don't agree with you. And we are all welcome to come in here and disagree. We just have to be nice to one another and be kind and be nice. I think Protect does better button locks. Ha! I will never let go of my Malibu being one of the best button locks in ever designed. Even though they have the little puppy button, I think Protex does the buttons that way on purpose. I really do, because every one I've had has a little tiny little bit of pop to it right when you press it, and it gives you that little bit of feedback that you pressed a button. And I think that might be on purpose, even though people complain about it as lock stick. I'm not sure that it is. Remet makes top button frame locks, which is, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So that is your, or I'm saying liner lock, but frame lock, yeah. The button frame lock is really cool. I actually, Remet's been putting out some crazy good stuff, haven't they? I think I would like to see more of that. I'd like to actually get my hands on some of that. If you guys, any of you all, ever get anything with Remet that's really good, let me know. We'll work out something on shipping. I'll get. Might want to check that out. Tucson, I don't have. Are any of my Tucson's button locks? I don't think I have a Tucson button lock. I have let's see, is I think like 4, 5, 6, maybe Tucson's. But no, I don't have any other button locks. And I was surprised to find out they do their runs in such small numbers. You would think they would need, a little bit more than a few. I don't know, a couple hundred. He was saying. The Meteor. I'll have to check that one out. Meteor, cool. Yeah, buttons are useful in that regard, and I think the button liner locks will just be about the same. I don't think they're going to require any more pressure to use. So I think they do make life a lot easier. I think they also make life a lot easier for people who have any kind of skin problems or sensitivity when they're accessing the frame lock or a liner lock. I know there's a couple of knives that I have that they are just so annoying to unlock that I don't carry them. And this one's not. This one you just basically have to just push on it at all with any kind of force, and it pops open. But not that it'll unlock or anything. I had to check and make sure because this thing is a guillotine. If this thing unlocked on you, it would actually take off your finger. I think I've shown off the action on this one plenty, but I'm not going to move it. I'll move it slightly to get it started. There you go. Yeah, it's got excellent action. One of my favorite for action. Oh, I think I showed the other one off. The one with the micarta scales. It has incredible action as well. This one is a little more droppy. The other one's a little smoother. So yeah, Tucson makes some incredible knives. I've been impressed with their products, far more than most of the other Chinese companies out there. Actually, just saying. Let's see. I'm gonna flip something a little different here. Let me grab one of these other guys. Let's flip it. So, what's everyone got planned for the weekend? You were able to get the camel? Nice. $30. Good deal. What's got everyone planned for the can't remember the name of the Tucson. Okay. I want to flip around here. I think I'll keep flipping the fantasy. It's pretty fun. Um, this weekend, obviously, if you don't have plans, Saturday Night Live at 28. Yeah, at midnight. By the way, my watch didn't want to charge this morning, so I'm watchless. But Saturday Night Live at midnight, of course. You've got, of course, like anyone needs to tell me, Middle Complex on Friday night. He usually goes live about 8:15, 8:30, something like that. I'll be live tomorrow, that's tonight, sorry. I'll be live tonight at about 11:15 afterwards, after he does his, just to hang out. I don't have anything special planned, just want to hang out with y'all. And then I will be doing the live stream on Monday. So that's it for me. Then you have Zach's stuff during the day on Saturday. Of course, you have Cole, Tri-State EDC, Saturday mornings. I'm trying to think of who else. Barbie usually goes live in the afternoons on Saturdays. OCD for EDC in the evenings, but they haven't been doing anything for a long time. Let's see what else is going on. This is by memory, guys. During the day, I know a lot of Blade Alchemy has been going live every morning before me. Bring Stables Forge goes live 2-3 times a day lately, it seems like. Let's see who else. My brain's running out of people. I'm sure there are many other live streams that you should go check out. So go check out Knife Tube schedule. That's on knifetube.com, I think, if I remember correctly. But if you just look up YouTube knife schedule, Google will take you there eventually. I am pretty sure of it. You're cooking a pork shoulder. Yummy. You're eating pulled pork this weekend. I bet you are. That sounds good. And I say yummy. I get a hard time for saying words like yummy, neato, stuff like that. Sorry, I'm a product of the 70s, the Brady Bunch. It is what it is. There you go. Thank you, Mick. I appreciate that. There you go. You can check out everyone who does live streams over the weekend. The weekend is all week long. There's live streams all day long. There's gaps for like 2 or 3 hours. I try to fill one of them, or actually 2 of them. I try to fill the other one at night too. But there's live streams all week long. And these are people that are there. Some of them it's their businesses. Some of us that's their livelihood. Some of them it's just them doing it for fun. But they're there to help and entertain and whether they realize it or not, lift everyone up and give everyone some entertainment. Some are more fun. Hi, Ron Crow. Yours is when? When do you go live, Ron? I know you go live as well. I haven't seen any of yours. I think you go live. I haven't seen any. I'm trying to remember. I know you do because I was in one. I'm just trying to remember when it was. But yeah, when do you go live? And welcome. Thanks for coming in. I hope today finds you happy, healthy, and whole. I want you to leave here with a smile on your face and have a better day than you would have had if you had not come in here. I sincerely appreciate everyone coming in that does. And please remember when you are heading out that you want to go do something nice for someone. I need to start getting this wrapped up here. We've got a couple more minutes. Scott in, holding it down. Yes, big shout out to Scott. I appreciate everything Scott does. He's been posting on YouTube collages too, and they're hard to read, but I still like them because it's getting the word out, right? So yeah, everything he does is awesome. Roger, good morning. Thank you for coming on in, Nito. Like far out, yeah. Gag me with the spoon. Anyone remember Frank Zappa? I liked Frank Zappa. Way up north of the Huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow? Anyway, Nanook. Yeah, Nanook and the Eskimo. You're live Saturdays at 5 p.m. Thank you, Ron. I will remember to start yelling that out when I do the weekend push, okay? Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern. That would be 6 p.m. 4 p.m. Central, which is probably why I miss you. That's my downtime after I get off of work. But go check out Ron too, please, everybody, and check out everyone. Like I said, we're all here trying to provide you all with entertainment, help you all out, and lift you all up. And you guys lift us up by being there. Yeah, it really does. It makes my day to see all of you all. It makes me feel like I'm doing this for a reason, and that reason is you all. And so that's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. Let's see what else. Please be sure to be there for the big reverse giveaway. If you don't know about it, what are you doing in here? On Monday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Don't eat that yellow snow. That's right. Way up north where the Huskies go. Took that yellow snow and shoved it in. No, anyway. That's always hilarious. If you ever get a chance to listen to it, you really should listen to it. It's really funny. That and Valley Girl. Valley Girl is hilarious too. There's a bunch of them. Anyway, all that being said, check out the live stream on Monday for the Big Rivers giveaway. It's going out. Don, I need to give you moderator status. You've been coming in here. And or I'm sorry, it's actually Chris. But there you go. There's a couple special little giveaways for everyone who's been coming in here. I just wanted to single you guys out, and so that's why I'm giving everyone moderator status. Please don't try to jump in and moderate. There's people that's already been assigned to do those tasks. But if things are getting out of control, you're welcome to jump in and tell me and try to help out. Especially if we get a lot of people in. It's going to be crazy. My expectation is all the moderators will be friendly and welcoming to everyone who comes in. That's all I ask. Say hi to people. Keep the chat moving. Throw up stuff to talk about if it gets dull while I'm trying to fart around and do stuff. That type of stuff. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all doing that. That's why I'm doing the extra little giveaways for y'all. So at this point, I need to wrap it up. I have to go take care of a patient. So I want to wish you all an excellent day. This is the part where you get to stare at my nostrils for a good minute or two while I try to send this production, and then we will wish you all a wonderful day. If you're not staying before I get this done, go out and do something nice for someone. Watch what happens. It'll make your world a better place. It really will. All right. Let's see here. Anyway, thank you all so very much for coming to my live streams. Thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you all for watching as many videos as you can tolerate without going out of your way. I do appreciate it. It is pushing the channel up. When we get monetized, I reiterate my promise to you, this will be a channel for you that give away stuff to you all and make your all lives better. So that's my goal. Anyway, I will catch you all on the next one, which will be tonight at 11:15. I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. This has been Patrick. Bye.